gentlemen, and honorable guests and participants, good afternoon. Yeah, I've been here for 2 days, and I have seen a lot of things here. I have seen a lot of races and people, they walking Kapang Sanai together and do the charity things. And I feel very impressed about how people can be together such in peace. So, first of all, related to the topic of which I'm going to deliver today, I want to dedicate my full respect to this small but great country, Singapore. Thank you. 我这几天到这边来看了很多，尤其在清安村，很多的种族很多的人都一起贡献在这个慈善，帮助地球环保的工作上，这让我感觉非常的荣幸在这里。因为这个讲题，我这个讲题呢，事实上跟清安村的理念，还有这么多的种族，可以为一个共同的目标，就是我们地球的永续，还有我们人类的未来，来一起贡献。我觉得我要将这个我的敬意呢，献给这个小而伟大的国家新加坡。谢谢。所以你们要鼓掌2次就对了。Okay. First of all, I just heard the news yesterday. One of my colleague classmates, he just died without anybody's knowing at the age of 40. It's quite a shock to me because we have been together quite well. But the early age of 40 is really a tragedy and an impact to me. And also, it shows me some memories of the recent happenings in our world, like the financial crisis, like the topic we want to face, we want to talk about 2012, and all the disasters like earthquake, in Taiwan, or the tsunami things. These all have been together that show to me a picture that our humankind now, we cannot just pursue the modernization and so-called successfulness in our life. It only exhausted our resources, and it only exhausted our life. It only exhausts all the juice and all the richness as a human. And I think every of you would like to pursue happiness, aren't you? Yeah? Anybody want to pursue poorness or sadness here? No. But this is something I'm going to tell you. According to a scientific group, they research into a fact. How can we remain in happiness as long as possible? The first kind of happiness is to pursue the happiness of bodily happiness. Something like you buy a sports car and you hear the sound of the engine, right? It generates some happiness in you, but it can't last long. The report says it lasts something like 7 days. And another kind of happiness you can pursue is that you can delegate your passion into your work, and it lasts longer. But if you can dedicate your energy and your life into something really benefit others, really help others, it will last your happiness very, very long. So the pursuit of happiness in mankind, now we have to realize if we want to stay in happiness longer, we cannot just pursue the bodily happiness. And now you see this world, we all pursue bodily happiness, like to be very famous, like to have a lot of money, like to have very successful career. But now, in this world, to be successful now becomes a joke. A big joke. Because it brings disaster. It brings the discrimination of mankind. 我今天这个主题，我要从我的一个大学同学的死亡开始讲起。他昨天我听到他在40岁的时候倒在地板上猝死了。这让我想到我们最近的金融风暴，还有我们谈到2012，还有我们关心这个地球到底能不能继续。事实上，这样的一个主题跟我今天要讲的非常有关，因为我们每一个人是不是都在追求快乐呢？是吗？是的，举手一下。好，澳洲有一个科学的研究团体，他们研究3种会让你快乐的分类。第一类是肉体的愉悦，例如说跟你亲爱的人啊有一个很好的亲密行为，或是去买一个跑车，或是突然变得很有名，或是突然呢大家都很认识你，像 superstar， 这个是肉体的愉悦嘛，对不对？第二种愉悦，第二种快乐，就是你可以把你的热情放到你的工作上，然后你有成就感，这是第二种快乐。第3种快乐是你能贡献你的生命、你的能量，来帮助这个地球、这个人类，这样的快乐维持的最久，而且可以维持到甚至到死前死后。这个是这个澳洲的科学团体研究出来的。所以我们今天这个世纪走到现在，我们2010年，我们面对2012，我们要了解的是什么？我们要了解的是，我们人类不能只是追求肉体的愉悦相关的成就。如果这种肉体相关的成就，我们还继续追求下去的话，那我们的地球，我们的未来岌岌可危。而且，如果你看地球上发生的这些事情，我们就会知道，我们追求的功成名就，富裕的国家追求更大的权利、更多的金钱，都只是一个悲剧与笑话。好，下一章。关于这个主题，有人问我说：“No, English first. About this topic, many of you will ask me, you are a doctor, why you deliver such a talk?" I'm very lucky to have many masters in my life. Master of Confucianism, Taoism, Tibetan Buddhism as well. In my life, in my spiritual experience, I can conclude one thing. They all focus on one word, heart. Now, most of us live in the world of mind. Mind is not wrong. Mind is not good. Mind is simply not enough. We can live in a very beautiful house, or we live in a very clean street, and we can live a very just by the surface, by the outlooking, oh, you are so gorgeous and beautiful and successful. But you might be a depression patient. You might need some consultation. You might need some coach. You might need some help from others. This is something very popular now in this world. We are so bright outwardly, but inside so dark. That is because we put so little energy on our hearts. But what is heart? Heart, everybody knows. And it's so near to you. And it lives in you. But you cannot get near to it because you are so much programmed by mind. But in the daily moment, it's quite simple that you can get near to your heart. Like you see a plant here, and you look into it. It's so vivid, so of life. And somebody, they just deliver a cup of tea to you, and you feel so touched. So by this touching moment, there's the opening that you can have the glimpse of your heart. And if you keep your attention on noticing it and try to expand it, then it's very possible that you can merge into your heart deeper and deeper, wider and wider. So this is something I want to deliver to you. The touching oneness, the heart. The heart is not so easy to explain, but in every moment of now, you have two choices. Listen to your mind or listen to your heart. By listening to your mind, you try to be greater, you try to be brighter, you try to be more successful than others. You try to earn more, you try to run ahead from others. You try to expand your being or your existence. But by listening to your heart, you try to serve. You try to provide more space for others. You try to shrink yourself. You try to serve more. So there are always two choices you can make in this moment. So listen to your heart, or listen to your mind, or listen to your heart.